Now, your ABC 7 First Alert weather forecast with meteorologist John Scalzi.
76-degree air temperature, a few clouds around. Not much in the way of a rainfall chance today, and dew points a little bit lower than they were 24 hours ago. So all in all, it's a pretty nice day here on the Sun Coast. It's just a little on the warm side for this time of year. This is about as warm as we should get for the day right now, and here we are at the noon hour. So obviously we're going to add a few more degrees onto the daytime high, and we'll be in the 90s once again. Northeast wind comes in at about 8. That northeast wind will be with us today and probably for tomorrow as well. 86 degrees in Wauchula, Arcadia at 87, Mayaca's at 85, Parrish at 86, Northport at 85. Then along the coastline, 86 in Bradenton, Sarasota, Venice at 84, and 86 degrees at Boca Grande. So very quiet across certainly the west coast of the state of Florida. East coast has had a few sprinkles. That's about it. Moving onshore and then dissipating rapidly, with most of the activity occurring down to the south of us. Locally, we haven't had too much in the way of any rainfall since last evening, and I think if we see any showers pop up at all today, they will be very similar to the kind of showers we saw yesterday, except we'll have fewer of them. In fact, I wouldn't be a bit surprised if we had virtually none at all. But we'll still put in about a 10% or less chance of an isolated pop-up shower occurring across the region. As far as the forecast for the rest of the country, well, it's pretty tame everywhere you look, really. Of course, there's still the big problem with fires in California, although winds have subsided just a little bit now. I think firefighters will probably only have another 4, 5, or 6 hours before those winds start picking up again and the relative humidities drop as well. And that's an unfortunate thing, of course. To the north, there are some showers in progress for coastal regions of the Pacific Northwest, and then back east, we have some showers that are migrating into the eastern Great Lakes and eventually into the northeast and down east Maine, Pennsylvania, New York, eventually into the down east regions. We'll see some light showers, nothing really heavy and certainly nothing severe. Otherwise, it's a tranquil day across the nation. In fact, you don't see this very often. Severe Storms Prediction Center shows very little thunderstorm activity anywhere across the plains, and even along the East Coast, it's only your standard thunderstorm activity that is possible. Otherwise, there's no elevated risk for any kind of severe weather today anywhere in the country. And they do put us in a marginal risk zone for thunderstorms, but I'd be real surprised if we saw any thunderstorms around here. Maybe in the very southern tip of the state, a chance at seeing a thunderstorm, but even there, rain chances are pretty low. Now we have a frontal boundary carving its way through the deep south. Back behind it, a high pressure ridge, a cold high pressure ridge. There's some pretty chilly temperatures back here. But this frontal boundary doesn't have much of a chance of working its way into our area. It's going to stall out over North Florida, producing a few scattered rain showers along the coast. It's really going to be high pressure that dominates the weather pattern for the state of Florida, with a general east to northeast wind continuing to draw in drier air and reduce our rain chances for a couple more days anyway. East-northeast wind shifts east later on and surges at about 15 knots. That will bring you a moderate chop with 2-foot seas. We still have an active tropics, and we will talk about that in the next half hour. But for the 7-day forecast, expect several fairly dry days and then increasing rain chances as we head into the weekend, and a little tropical wave enhances rainfall chances. Our temperatures, however, will be dropping.